I was just pondering. If Sheriff Waters said that he knew nothing about what happened to William McNeil in that incident, or the punch in the face, what does this mean? It means that his officers falsified their reports. Why should the victim come to you when you just sweep things under the rug? The police department, they investigate themselves and they find no wrongdoing. So why should the young brother come to Jacksonville Sheriff Department and complain about an officer striking him when the results would have been the same? You would have stood at the rostrum and made excuses for the cop's behavior. And then you say it wasn't a sucker punch. And then when the brother reporter was grilling Sheriff Waters, saying that if a civilian would have done that, meaning punch someone in the face, they'll be in cuffs. And he said, no, that's not true. It depends on the circumstances. What is the circumstance? What would be the circumstance? The circumstance would be violence beget violence. We see a young brother looking straight ahead, not even moving. The only time he moved when the man was breaking the window, he flinched to prevent the glass from hitting him wherever. And then immediately after the glass was broken, to add insult to injury, because I'm sure he was injured by some of that glass, to add insult to injury, injury to more injury, the young brother was sucker punched by a cracker cop because they didn't move. Well, he didn't move when they said move. And he was charged with resistance with no violence. So the only violence that we seen was the violence that they committed. Unjustified violence. That wasn't force. Force would have been breaking the window and pulling him out the car, not punching him repeatedly in his face, inside the car and outside the car. That was criminal. Yet the state of Florida telling us that it's not criminal and the cops won't be charged criminally. So what the brother should do is go to the federal government. I think the federal government will see this different. I don't have no faith in them either. But the videotapes show us criminality. Again, forcing someone out the car is taking them out the car physically. A much smaller man. They had a damn near 300-pound nigga with them too. About 4 of them on that little ass brother. They need to get rid of his window pierced, the wire, waiting to exhale looking ass.